we are in 47 diplomatic missions in Nigeria, but we are yet to reach the other. There are 105 missions around, or diplomatic missions, which we ought to have been around based on the population of Nigerians there. But we are only in 47 locations with 54 officers. I saw the letter you wrote about complaining about posting, that there are nepotism in posting, corruption in posting. Let us share our experience to you so that you can appreciate what we are doing as a service. When I came on board, I found out that one of the most interesting places to be posted by immigration officer is foreign mission, because you earn dollars. So when you earn dollar, you are richer than the CG himself. Yes, if you earn dollar at this time in London, your income is going to be higher than that of CG. So you are a big man. So the request, the demand, the pressure on foreign posting is much. And only 54 people are on foreign mission. You can imagine what could happen. They will talk to the speaker, they will talk to the Senate president, they will talk to all the ministers they know to get this done. So as a responsible agency under this administration, we decided to produce a posting policy. And I'm very proud to say that it is a policy which every Nigerian should be proud of. We decided to do posting based on the following categories. Officers who serve in training schools, who serve as teachers in training school, we give 50% of the slot to them. 50%. And this is what happened to this current posting. We looked at speciality like merit. For example, there are officers who are in the airport now, based on the technology we have in the airport. It takes 3 minutes, 4 minutes to clear a passenger, based on the migration information data analysis system we have in the airport. If you are able to clear in 3 minutes, we will know, because we do assessment, you have done well. Or because of transparency, because of the ability to repair or to install machines, we selected 40% of them. Not based on anybody they know, based on those qualities. We have award. Those who receive award, usually annually, immigration, since I was appointed, we do an annual award ceremony, which we honor merit, and also special consideration. So based on that, we put special consideration and merit 10%. So you can see, those who can come special consideration, when I say special consideration, if they know the chairman House Committee on Foreign Affairs, they ask questions, only 10%, 5% can have the opportunity. But you too, you must be qualified as a professional, because we do a test and training before you go. So I'm glad to say that we didn't send those who we know, we send those who can perform. I have video clips to show you officers crying because they are called to come to headquarters from training school, and they found out that they are going for foreign posting. And they cried. I have the videos I can show you. So we have tried to establish merit in our foreign posting. So all officers you found on ground are officers who are qualified, who are trained, who deserve to be there, and who have not paid bribe to be posted. And anybody who said he has paid bribe, please let him talk to you, or let him talk to social media so that we can take action in that. That is so about posting. The second area are consular issues. As I said, we are key to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We are only in 47 locations, but we consider them high volume locations. And we do two functions, main two functions. We issue visas and we issue travel document. Let me talk about the visa. Many people, when you talk about the visa, you may think Nigerian, because we are dealing with the Nigerians now, consular issues for Nigerians. But other foreigners could have complained. When we came on board, we introduced the visa on arrival policy. I'm glad to say the visa on arrival policy has contributed to Nigerians' high ranking in the ease of doing business, the global ranking. We went to so many places because of our position of visa on arrival for business purposes, only for business purposes. High net travelers who come to Nigeria to discuss issues are entitled to go to website www.immigration.gov.ng, apply for visa on arrival, pay online, get approval online without meeting any officer. This is ongoing. You can testify. You don't need to see anybody. You will get the approval online. You come to the airport. You are admitted. This is ongoing, and it has contributed to the ease of doing business in Nigeria. Mr. President launched last year the Nigerian Visa Policy 2020. It is being implemented. But what section of it is relevant to the diaspora? There are three issues relevant to diaspora. One, those diasporan who have dual nationality. Remember, Nigeria allows you to hold Nigerian citizenship even if you acquire the citizen of a country other than Nigeria. So those people who have dual citizenship, we have continued to allow them, when they arrive, to scan their passport, Nigerian passport, and if they are going back, they scan the US passport. For example, you are American citizen and Nigerian citizen. You can come in with a Nigerian passport. Nobody will allow you disallow because it's valid. When you are going out, when you show presentation that you can be admitted, you'll be allowed. We have allowed Nigerians to enjoy that. But other people who have challenge are people who are Nigerian citizens but cannot have dual nationality. It means Nigerians who have renounced their citizens, like those who are in China, those who are in Japan, those who are in Germany, those who are in India, who have acquired citizenship of a country which does not accept dual citizenship, which means you have to renounce your citizenship. The Nigerian new visa policy 2020, which was launched by Mr. President, allows, if you go to our website, www.immigration.gov.ng, it allows that person to arrive if he has proof that he's a Nigerian by birth. Last week, a Nigerian comes, I can show you that she came with a passport of a country other than Nigeria. She proved that she's a citizen by Nigeria by birth. She went to the website, printed that it is gratis. She was given gratis visa. But this has not been consolidated because we are working with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs when we did stakeholders meeting, that Ministry of Foreign Affairs need to find identity system. The Indians have this identity system called overseas citizens. Allow me, since I'm making the presentation, and I have done to present it like this. When I say other challenges for Nigerians, some Nigerians cannot get passport because of reality of situation. If you travel, the old generation Nigerians in diaspora could be a little bit different from the young generation who have arrived Europe. If you arrive Europe through the desert, cross the sea, arrive in Turkey, or arrive in Malta, or arrive in Italy, or arrive in Greece, and declare political asylum, and claim you are Musebi's XY, we already have your biometric data. You get documents in that name. You come to mission to say we should help. We can't help. We can't change your identity. We have thousands of examples we can show you. I don't want to tackle the identity of people, but we have many cases we can show you. Many Nigerians, young Nigerians who have reached destination, they said help. We can't help. This is not help as I'm a law enforcement officer. I'm not a consular officer. Okay? We can only help people with correct identity. It's not doable. You must have probably stolen the identity of somebody and traveled. Now you want to get the identity in your identity. You want to change name. You want to change age. We have a lot of them. These people will have difficulty and they can go to social media and talk, which is not genuine talk, as far as I'm concerned, because we have the evidence. The social media issues, honorable members, yes, social media is great. It exposes when we do bad things as government officials. But some of them are fake. I must tell, some of them are fake. The one in London, I said it clearly. The one in London where somebody broke cars, he wouldn't have done it if it is a McDonald's. If he had gone to McDonald's and McDonald's says they have closed, he wouldn't break the gates of McDonald's. He went to the High Commission. The High Commission said the High Commission had closed. And he got angry that he came from far away. But the passport has already been produced. We are angry, we put the passport on the system. And everybody saw that the passport was produced before the day he came. So what we are saying is that Nigerians need to be orderly. Nigerians need to be responsible, as we have to be responsible when we serve them. I assure you that we are not charging any money. We are not, as a government agency, we are not collecting any money from anybody for extra charges on corruptions. I did my best to train our officers to make sure they don't demand money. We are at the back end of the mission. Sometimes even the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you should pity Ministry of Foreign Affairs because local staff are the cost. The case of Germany, Chairman, I served in Germany for 5 years as an attaché. 91 to 96. And I know, and I speak German. The real problem was not immigration officers who were inside producing, or the diplomats with the tie inside. It was just a local staff at the reception that they had quarrel, and they put it in the social media. They said corruption linked with. So we have active social media handler, Twitter, followed by 70-something people. We react, but I also call on the missions to continue to work together to tackle those issues. Some of them are fake issues, people who cannot. The video shown in Atalanta, it was not shown in front of the embassy. It was not in front of the embassy. But I will leave that to foreign affairs to discuss. So there are challenges that are with the Nigerian community that is difficult to get. But the current challenges is COVID-19. There are challenges that we are facing because of COVID-19. We have challenges of distributing goods. Thank God we have booklets now we have distributed. Booklets have arrived at destination. Let me give you London. London does not have a single passport on the peso. When I say on the peso, means a Nigerian who has gone to the High Commission, he is captured, and the passport is not produced. There is no single one. But there are 17,000 Nigerians in London, in UK, who have paid for booklet, but they cannot capture. Reason, mission is closed because the host country's authorities has closed the country. Nigerians should know that if the host country authority said London is closed by Her Majesty's government, London is closed. So it's High Commission. So people, but the internet is not closed. So they apply. Yes. They apply online, they make payment, and the people who applied and paid in UK is 17,000. I'm aware of this. My minister has tasked me, what can we do? Because London will be open the first week of April. If it is open, the 17,000 will struggle. Even though mission will write to them, come in 10-10, they will come in 30s. That's the problem. Unfortunately, that's our character. Mission will write that please come in batch of 10-10 or in 30-30. They will come in 70. Huh? And the Dambela Avenue is a problem. So please, we need to respect those missions if they have timetable. We work under the mission. We are the back end of the business of missions. We produce, we issue facility, but we are not seen. We are not in charge of the reception. We are not in charge of the additional fees paid. We are not in charge of setting the administrative setting of people who will come and attend. Yes, we are responsible when booklets are scarce, but we are not responsible for those administrative issues. What can we do to make it better? Because of COVID-19, we have allowed people to fly with expired passport. Yes, we have allowed Nigerians to apply. That's why I'm addressing a press conference sometimes this week or at the end of the week. We have allowed, and Minister of Foreign Affairs is aware, when you have expired passport, you are in London, and London is closed, or you are in France. The third wave is in France. You cannot go to any embassy, and you want to come back with expired passport. We allow you to apply. We issue a letter to you to be able to be allowed to board an aircraft. You want to come with Air France? We issue a letter. Air France will take you. When you arrive in Nigeria, you can issue. In addition to that, Chair, I am committed by the directive of my minister that in the next few weeks or by beginning of next month, we are going to put passport front offices in the airports, in all the airports, which means if you arrive from France, because you cannot reissue your passport, we will capture you in the airport. So that when you capture Murtala Mohammed Airport, if you are captured, it will be produced in Alausa, in Ikeja. If you capture in Mala Aminu Kano International Airport, it will be produced in Amana. If you capture in Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport, it will be produced in headquarters. We are trying to make things easier for people. We will address the system and make it available for people that please, even if, because nobody can stop you from coming into a country. If you have a expired passport, it doesn't mean you are not a Nigerian. You are still Nigerian, you can enter your country, but you cannot depart with the same expired passport. That's the challenge we have, because our system will not allow it. We had a case in the airport just 3 days ago. A Nigerian wanted to go to US, he came with expired passport, the system will not take it. When he put the system said passport expired, you cannot board, because we are automated in the airport. So there are a lot of challenges, and I really apologize about the shortage of booklet, but we are committed as a system that we are not going to collect any bribe. We are not collecting any bribe for it. If you have anybody who has asked money, our officers at the airport Explain, we'll deal with the situation. But COVID-19 is a problem, but we are committed to solving it. I think these are the issues I can mention. But after this hearing, I had intention to address press conference to tackle the issues. Like Italy, we have booklets in the system that are not produced. We are sending a team to go to Italy to assist in production. We'll send a special team, Minister of Foreign Affairs would give us support, to London, so that we can use Manchester to capture and more, because 17,000 is a large number, so that we can capture more with a mobile enrollment unit, similar to the one we have in the National Assembly. In the National Assembly, you have front office, but you don't have production. When you capture, it is produced in Garki. So we'll do a front office temporary in Manchester, operational, so that we can capture, if the Foreign Affairs approve that system through the host countries, we can produce. But the last future, long-term strategy, Chairman and honorable members, is to remove passport process from the High Commission and embassies. Yes. We did that in visa. We have a visa processing centers. It's a global practice. Globally, the world is saying, look, because of the security challenges, don't come to my embassy and apply for visa. Apply for the facilities somewhere far away, which is called visa processing center. We apply for some countries' visa in place other than the embassy. We are already doing that in visa. In the UK, the visa is processed at Trafalgar, Fleet Street. Why can't we take passport to Fleet Street? So, because Nodambela Avenue, it's a very close area. You cannot park 3-4 cars. It's a problem in London. It's a very high location. So we want to move passport front offices to those locations. We are already talking with the Minister of Foreign Affairs to effect this, so that Nigerians can go to a place which looks like commercial. I assure you that they will not break any glass. They will not fight anybody. When they are invited, they will come at the time they are invited. They will not even be late. 13th February 2019, the new enhanced passport. The new enhanced passport was actually addressing security issues, but also talking to the diasporans. That Mr. President launched the 10-year validity passport with 64 pages, so that you don't come back to us again. Even though it costs more, a little bit more extra, but it's good. You are gone. Before you come back 10 years, it is long time. So we are rolling them gradually because of the implication it has. In the new enhanced passport, it cannot be issued except there is a national identity number, because we are harmonizing identity of Nigerians according to the directive of Mr. President. Every Nigerian will have one identity. So we started rolling by Abuja. We went to Ikeja. We went to Alausa, to all locations. We have around 10 locations now. The next place to go is London. We already spoke with the Minister of Foreign Affairs. They even got visa for technicians, but COVID-19 came. We couldn't go. So now we have decided with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, we will open the new enhanced passport in the new location, not inside the High Commission, in a front office, so that when it is captured, not near the, because people will rush for it. So it's available. Also, there is, in the location, there is NIN number registration. It means you can get NIN number registered. I don't want to tell you how, because I'm not in charge of NIN. But I know there will be NIN registration in the location. It's a condition for the new enhanced passport. So anytime things look good in London, we are ready to roll it. In short, we had got visa to go and install it and commission it, but we couldn't go because of the situation. The issue also, Mr. President, about, Chairman, about passport, it will make things easier, because last week, I didn't mention it because we have not yet deployed it. Last week, the Minister of Interior launched a passport called temporary passport. This temporary passport replaces the passport Nigerians, the document Nigerians used to come back to Nigeria. We said it during the launch that each embassy and High Commission had its own paper. It's a different paper. That is a security threat to the host country where Nigerians are resident, and a security to also Nigeria. It's a big threat for us. So we have launched the new temporary passport, a 4-page passport, valid for 30 days after it has been issued, and valid only to one return journey to Nigeria. Only one return. Once you enter Nigeria with it, it has expired. If it's given to you after 30 days, it has expired if you didn't travel. And this passport will be security-based like a passport. It will be connected to identity. So this will solve a lot of problems. If you lose your passport, or if you want to come back on emergency issues where your passport has, you can get it. But when you return to Nigeria, it is finished. Why we are not rolling it immediately is that we have to share the country signing certificate to other countries. According to ICAO rule, the country signing certificate has been, and exemplars has been issued to mission through Ministry of Foreign Affairs to distribute to all countries so that they know we have this document. And I assure you in the next 1 month, we should be able to start using that document. It will help Nigerians in critical conditions who want to return home, like this COVID-19 situation. They can easily get it without much protocol, and it's going to be much cheaper, very high. So you use the opportunity of closure to produce pending cases, but we cannot capture additional people. So what are we doing to solve the problem when London is open? It's very simple. You said we should give additional booklet. Yes, as at now, I know there are around 9,000 passport booklet waiting in London, not allocated to anybody. And we are trying to send more. I told you we have challenges of scarcity. I cannot guarantee you that I can give the 20,000 you want, but we'll do our best as fund available to get the money and buy more booklets and send. But as at now, I know that it's 9,000. But what we are going to do to solve problem of congestion, we are going to send officers with mobile enrollment unit, which is served like front office. They will capture additional people. Instead of them coming to the mission in 30, probably we can be able to take every day like 100. Some in Manchester and some in other locations as Ministry of Foreign Affairs will approve. If we do that, we'll reduce the challenge. But I urge you to make sure people comply with the directive of the mission. If they say come in 10, in 5, come in that number. I'm sure if it is the Home Office of Her Majesty's government that says you should come in 10, and people will come. Why can't we respect our country? That is the problem. They will come and say, or they will go and call somebody and say, please help. There is no help. Follow the due process so that things could work better. In terms of renewal, we are aware that renewal can be done without presence. But the issue we have is that there are two systems. You can take facial and capture a passport for somebody, and you can take fingerprint. All of them are APIs. It will search the central database. Our technology is fingerprint. We started with the 2 fingers. People started adding 2 fingers and produce another passport. So we made 4. We were able to beat that. With the support of our bad officers and bad guys, they have another passport, they put another finger. It will go. But now we took all the fingers. So it goes through. For us to move to facial technology, because it's the only facial technology that can allow reissue online. It is possible for you to log into a passport database, capture even with your handset, if the Android is good, if the background is white, you submit it to the database and it will search your patient. But our search system is not facial now, it's fingerprint. But we are working to make sure we develop, it's just a capacity of the system, to make sure we make it facial so that renewal could be online, since we already have your database. But we don't have that technology now. We are working toward that technology to achieve that objective. Thank you.
Please don't